I like the way you kiss me. I like the way you...
Since our founding on March 17, 1917, Delta Phi Epsilon has been guided by a clear and enduring mission to create a sisterhood rooted in justice, sisterhood, and love, one that transcends barriers and builds a community of purpose-driven women. As one of the first non-sectarian social sororities, Delta Phi Epsilon was established with the belief that meaningful connection and shared values should always come before boundaries of faith, background, or identity. And over a century later, that belief continues to shape who we are and how we lead. Our commitment to service has always been at the heart of our organization.
Hi, I'm Elise. I'm our Vice President of Programming for DeFi, and I'm here today at our annual Trivia Night that we host every year for the Body Positivity Initiative. We host it every year at Paloma Park, and all the proceeds that we raise go to TPI, and it's something that is very close to our chapter. It's something that we celebrate during our week of work. This entire week we've been practicing mindfulness in our sisterhood and really embracing the confidence that supports one another. And something that we do that with is embracing it with the whole community via Trivia Night. And this year we have the honor of donating to some local philanthropies, one of which is going to be Girls Rock Athens. It's a local Athens philanthropy that really promotes the mindfulness and mental health and overall confidence of young girls here in the Athens community. And we've been so excited to have everybody here.
Getting to plan this event has been an amazing opportunity to really think about the way that we think about ourselves and think about each other really affects our lives, not only within the Pan-Hellenic Council, but also just as women in general, women who are trying to form a sisterhood, and being able to plan activities where we're seeing people talk positively about themselves and about each other, uplifting each other in really impactful ways has just been amazing. And I've watched our sisters just really grow during this week, and I'm so happy about it.
From supporting the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation to empowering youth through Extra Special People of Athens, from promoting confidence and well-being through our Body Positive initiative, to expanding access to experiences through the Delta Phi Epsilon Educational Foundation, we serve with compassion, with conviction, and with care. These efforts do more than impact our communities. They shape the women within our organization into leaders who are thoughtful, resilient, and empowered to create meaningful change in the world around them. And yet, through all the decades, all the progress, and all the growth, our values remain constant.
One word I would use to describe my sisterhood in DeFi is overwhelming, in a good way. Overwhelming love, overwhelming pride and dedication for our sisters in our community at UGA. I love to foster a community of acceptance and inclusion and unconditional love for one another, as well as the community around us. I think it's super, super important that we all care for each other every single day, and in many more ways than just within our day-to-day sorority activities. And I think that we do that very, very well.
I definitely would say my favorite event would be the Donut Palooza, where we got to pie all the LT members in the face. Even though personally I didn't pie anybody in the face, it was so much fun to see all the smiles on every girl's face when the pie went into the LT member's face. But I definitely would say that it was so much fun to just get along and just have a blast, even though it was a little messy.
The most surprising thing about being in a sorority to me is the support I feel and the family away from home that I get through my fam and people like my big sister Ansley. She's really helped me with a lot of things, especially coming into school, like such a big school. It's scary, you don't know what you're doing, and she really was like a guiding light for me in the beginning, and she was definitely my first friend. I lived with her at one point, and she's just been a constant throughout my time at UGA and a really important part of my career, and just been super supportive in a time when you need a lot of support and you're going through a scary transition.
Hi, my name is Faith Ware and I'm the president. Over the past 3 years, I've had the opportunity to be on our executive board, and something I've really noticed about the chapter that I love is just how close we are as a sisterhood. We try to prioritize sisterhood in everything we do, including philanthropy. We make sure that we're staying close to our sisters and really investing time in each other, and also in the community.
D-Phi, I've met the loveliest, most amazing people I've ever seen. They're so understanding and non-judgmental, and I just feel so accepted, and it's so easy to talk to everyone. I love it.
I would say the bond that I have with my sisters is very fun, and it's definitely adventurous. There's nobody I couldn't ask to go do anything with, and everybody's always down to do whatever, even if it's just go on a village walk or just hang out in a room and talk about literally anything. I would definitely say the bond that I have with my sisters is very fun and inclusive and very adventurous. Like, for example, I could be like, let's go find all the bulldogs on the UGA campus and go take selfies with all of them, and there's nobody that wouldn't say no. Everybody's so much fun to hang around, and there's nothing that I couldn't do with any of these sisters. And even though we might all be different in our awesome, cool ways, but I think it's very fun that we can all come together even if we are a little different in our personalities, which is awesome because it's so much fun to just be able to do anything with any sister and go hang out.
Being the eldest daughter in my family, I've always kind of looked for someone to look up to and to kind of show me the way. And I've been really grateful to find that in Delta Phi Epsilon and finding so many amazing older sisters that have been able to guide me through my college experience.
Justice, sisterhood, love. These are more than ideals. They are our foundation, our motivation, and our shared promise to one another. Delta Phi Epsilon is not just a chapter in our lives, it is a lifelong journey, one that challenges us to grow, supports us through transition, and celebrates who we are and who we are becoming. This is Delta Phi Epsilon, a legacy of purpose, a future of promise, and a sisterhood that stands the test of time.